Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Now I'm doing a whip of the week. I just fancied filming and sort of need something to take my mind off things. But I'm colouring in Wildflower Folk by Christine Karen, and I have previously done this page, but it was a PDF that I did, and it was like purple. It was purple tones on Tantone paper actually. So I've nearly finished my collection of Holbein pencils, so I want to use these. There's the ones that I'm missing now, which ones that I don't think I'll use all that often. I shouldn't have even got the antique silver. They are coloured in them, you just can't see them. And there's two missing out of this page, which again I probably won't use anyway, so yeah, I just started this off last night. I'll be honest with you, I've not really been doing much colouring. I've been in a fantasy land on the Steam Deck playing a game called, I think it's Palea, especially since what happened on Sunday. You might have seen it on the community post or on Instagram. I did put it on Instagram first. We had to put Rolo to sleep on Sunday the 4th, I do believe. Was it the 4th? Yeah, because it's the 7th today. Just double check that what I'm saying is right. No, the 3rd. So it was the 3rd, 2 PM on the 3rd, Sunday. Yeah, we took to the vets, it was like 5 months ago, and I know specifically it was 5 months ago because I asked the vet when she seemed to have breathing issues, and it turned out she had a grade 4 heart murmur on one side and a grade 5 on the other. So she was quite poorly, but once we got her on the medication, she was more or less back to normal. It's just a silly little self. And then probably Thursday we started noticing her taking a bit of a downfall. Kept a really close eye on her. Saturday she seemed to perk up a little bit. She started to take food out of her hands. So some boiled chicken ham. And then Sunday morning when we woke up, we knew we had to take her there. We had to take her to the vets. So off we went. I did have a bad feeling. My niece luckily came round to look after Isabel for us, because I needed my husband there with me, because I just had a funny feeling. And yeah, the vet's face when they saw her, I just knew instantly. I have got a video, I'll put a trigger warning here. So yeah, this is 12 o'clock. You can hear the washing machine in the background, but you can see her tummy. She's not breathing through her chest, she's pushing out the air through her tummy. And she just constantly had her head up like she was struggling to breathe. And she almost looked shocked, if dogs can look shocked. Yeah, so we took her to the vets then, and yeah, like I said, once I saw the vet's face I knew. So they took her into the back, give her a little scan, and yeah, she had liquid on her lungs. That's why she was doing that with her head and struggling to breathe. And they said they could give her medication to get rid of the liquid, but it was only the day before that, so it would have been Saturday. This is the vet. Said that they had a dog come in with the exact same situation, and they did the procedure to get rid of the liquid, and the dog died overnight. And that would have been horrible for Rolo, leaving her there overnight with strange people. She wasn't good with strangers, she was terrified. She didn't like other dogs, again she was scared. She weren't vicious, she was just scared. So the last thing I wanted to do was leave her there, knowing there's a good possibility that they're going to do all this to her, put her through all this stress, and she's going to end up passing away anyway. So just before the scan, they did give her an injection actually. They give her a few. They give her one before the scan just to relax her, and then once I'd agreed with the vet what to do and signed all the paperwork and everything, she was brought back into us in a separate room. Went in a room with like a couch and and whatnot. I had to pick the urn and just say that I wanted her back. I'm still waiting for a phone call actually if it's when she's ready to be picked up. Yeah, and they brought her in, wrapped in the blanket that I brought her in, and she was just like that video but a lot worse. Even after the relaxing meds, and they'd actually give her another one in the back while they were waiting for me to go through the paperwork. When my last dog died, it was a real shock. It was a surprise because we just came downstairs one morning and she was gone, and there was no signs of being ill with Evie, nothing, just nothing. But obviously we saw it coming with the rolo, and I can't explain the feeling of holding that little dog and the weight difference. Yeah, it was horrible. Horrible. That is the only downfall of having pets. From the time that they go, but this time has been a little bit different. Like last time when Evie died, yeah, I was distraught, but I had Rolo, and she had all the extra cuddles, and I spoilt her. But now I've not got anything. I'll switch to a darker shade, I think. Yeah. So, and Isabel's understood a lot more this time. She's actually looking around for him. We actually had to say something yesterday when she got home from school, and normally when she gets home from school I take her out of her wheelchair and we have cuddles and kisses, and she sort of trying to tell me about her day, and I said to her that Rolo's gone, she's gone to sleep, she's with Eva, and as soon as I said that she looked at where Rolo's bed used to be. So I only moved everything yesterday. I've kept everything. Everything's in the loft. Absolutely everything. Even her tablets. Yeah, so she understands. A teacher recommended giving her a stuffed, like a plushie or something that looked like Rolo. But knowing Isabel, she would have chucked it, because that's just what she's like. So yeah, I thought that was the better way of explaining the situation. So yeah, it's been sad. That's the only way I can explain it. It's been sad, and I think sometimes, yeah, I'm feeling better. You know, I miss her, but it was definitely the right thing to do, because you could just tell that she'd had enough. She was ready. But then it's just little things. Even my husband did it this morning. Like, we'll come downstairs and normally he would sort the dog out and I would go into Isabel, and his first reaction was like, right, Rolo, go out wee-wees. Sort of forgetting. And then it was last night, I'd put clothes at the bottom of the bed, and they were black clothes of Danny's, and he hadn't moved them, and I was sat there playing on the computer, the handheld computer, and I looked up and I could have sworn that it was Rolo. It was just the perfect silhouette, obviously the same colour of her. Then that makes me get upset, but it's just one of the things, isn't it? Look at the screensaver that I've managed, and it's a moving one. Like, it moves. And look at her little eyes. Honestly, I know people say it's just a dog, but she went through so much with me. When I was going through the IVF to get pregnant with Isabel, she was literally like my baby. It's just sad. Just sad. I'm drinking my coffee. So yeah, right before my birthday, right before Christmas. Well, yeah, so I'm trying my best to, you know, just keep my mind off it. You know what, yesterday I only spent 3 hours cleaning this damn house. It's immaculate. I took everything out of the spare room. I mean, literally, like, took the bed, moved it, cleaned underneath it, everything that you can think of, just to keep myself busy. The work is almost done as well. We're at the very end. Possibly a week on Friday it'll be done. And we had a bottle of champagne to open up on the night that we knew it was finished. I'm going out for lunch this afternoon with my niece, so that'll be nice. I'm going to try and convince her to sit and do a video with me, because she's recently got into colouring, and I give her one lesson, and this lesson must have been about 15-20 minutes. And the colouring of her that she managed to do, I don't know where she gets it from. And she can crochet, she can watercolour. She's drawing me one of the characters out of my game at the minute so I can then colour it. Man of many talents, woman of many talents. So I'm looking forward to spending the day with her. She'll come round at about, what are we now? 11:25. And she'll spend the day here because she's really good with Isabel. Really good, and Isabel loves her. We call her Silly Face Elise. And then my mother-in-law comes round on me on a Thursday to spend time with Isabel as well, so at least, you know, I've got company in the house. But I feel horrible thinking I need to get another one. I need to get another one. I mean, obviously that wasn't my first thought, but because we've had an animal in the house now. Both me and my husband agree. For 12 years. 12 years we've had a dog. And it just feels like, even though she'd just be sat there in the bed watching us, or sat on one of our laps, or tottering around, all you'd hear is, it's so quiet. It's so quiet, and I'm used to. I just had to take a little minute. Yeah, I'm used to her following me around everywhere. You would have heard her in the videos, you probably would have seen her as well. If I was upstairs, she was up here with me. If I was in the garden, whatever. And she just started as well. I'm sort of like treating this as therapy. She just started when Isabel got to on the buzz in the morning. She'd sit at the front door and just stare at the buzz. She wouldn't try and run out or anything. She'd just sit there and watch. And when Isabel got home from school as well, she'd always want a cuddle off Rolo. So it's not like I want to replace her, because believe me, I don't think I will ever be able to replace her. She was very special in different ways. She was a bit thick as well, Rolo. She was silly, but she was. It took us a long time to train her. Whereas Eva, she picked it up straight away, like with the toilet training, but Rolo, yeah, it was a long time. She's just having a companion again. And someone to talk to in the day, and oh right, well you have to go out in the morning because the dog will need to go out for a walk, that sort of thing. But yeah, it's shit. But you gotta push through. Actually, that night that it happened, I came home. Obviously, I was bad when I come home, and Isabel saw me, and I tried my best to wait until she was not in the room. But she wouldn't eat. She wouldn't eat her tea, and believe me, we tried 4 different meals with her. Like her favourite spaghetti, pizza, spaghetti hoops. She would eat nothing, and I'm convinced it's because she was picking up on something that was going on in the house. But on another note, there's been issues on the school bus actually. There's a little boy on there that's acting out a little bit, and he's hurt the bus attendant, which children, he has all these additional needs, and I totally get it because my daughter does as well. But he's lashing out to the point where he's giving the care assistant showed me the bruise, and I can't even stretch my fingers out wide enough to show you how big this bruise was on her leg. Now obviously I'm concerned that, because my little girl's on that bus. Anyway, it turns out, and they've not told me this, the very first week back, the very first day, he pulled on Isabel's arm and pulled her hair, and she was that upset they had to stop the bus and rearrange them and calm her down, and no one's told me. No one's told me, so I have put a complaint in, because obviously I'm not happy about it. But she's been coming home from school really angry and upset, and I've always wondered why, like, what's going on? And now it makes sense, she's getting upset because of the lad on the bus. So I've rung the bus company up. I said the same thing to them. They've asked me to email it all over, which I have yesterday morning, 8 o'clock on the dot. I emailed everything across, not heard anything back yet. He's still on the bus today when she got picked up. So I don't really know what else to do. But I'm really angry that I didn't get told about the situation before yesterday. It was sort of, they let it slip, I think, and it was the bus attendant that was there. It was a different bus driver, so the bus driver, you know, it's nothing to do with him. Alright, we've got sky blue or aqua. We'll go with sky blue. But I'm not going to make this a really long video. I just wanted to come on and I'm alive sort of thing. And yeah, hopefully doing more videos will keep me occupied. I've actually got, before I started this, I've got footage on this camera of a Halloween page in Anastasia Caldereva book that I didn't even edit, apparently. So you might end up seeing that at some point, even though it'll be late. And I've got finished pages, I've got plenty to show you. Like I said, I'm going to try and convince my niece to film with me, because I think it'd be fun and just take my mind off things a little bit. And yeah, just look forward to Christmas now and start saving up for another dog. Or, you know, when I bought Eva, she was £350, and when Danny bought Rolo for me as a engagement present, which makes it even more sad, yeah, she was £450. And you're looking now, because I'd rather get a KC registered one, because you just never know what you're getting. You're talking at least £1,000. And with everything else we've got going on, it's definitely not up there with the priorities of what to buy. But yeah, so I'm going to be saving as much as I can. Any money that I make off YouTube is going to be going. I've got a little diary. I've got a little pouch that says YouTube on it. I'm going to start saving in there. I'm just sad. One lucky thing though, it was bonfire night the other night, and I was thinking, God, she wouldn't like this. How's everybody else's bonfire night? We didn't leave the house. My husband only got back late. And then we bathed Isabel, and by the time that, it's bedtime for her. I don't particularly like bonfire night anyway, because I do feel for all the animals, not just dogs. Cats, horses, whatever. It's terrifying for them. I've never liked them, even as a kid. And then Halloween as well. We tried to take her trick-or-treating one year, and it didn't work. So she was already dressed up. I'll have to show you a picture. She was so cute. She was already dressed up as Princess Peach from Mario. She went to school like that, because they all call her Princess Peach, because there's a little boy in a school called Mario, and she chases after him. They push her around in the wheelchair. She got the name Princess Peach. And yeah, this was her on Halloween morning. It's better showing you like this than adding photos to the video later, because it's live. I love that one, even though she's pulling a stupid face. And I think there's some closer ones as well, because I did her makeup. Like, it looks like she's waving, like, oh, why did I do that? Oh, I can make a sticker, see? Really happy. Yeah, I went a bit picture crazy, but you can see she's got blusher on, she's got pink eyeshadow, and she really enjoyed me putting the makeup on her. So yeah, Halloween night, I just took her to the local supermarket and spent about £5 on sweets and chocolate, let her pick it, and she was overjoyed with that. I know it's not the same, but we sort of did a similar thing when there was one year when he was little, he didn't want to go trick-or-treating, and my husband bought sweets and chocolate from the shop, and we hid them like in the front room, in the kitchen, in the dining room, and then it just sort of become a thing. I'll have to ask him, does he remember that? It become a thing every year. He didn't want to go trick-or-treating. He wanted Danny to hide the sweets around the house. So yeah, maybe just taking her to Asda, she's happy with that. But as we were walking down there, we stopped at the traffic lights, there was a little boy, and I heard him, he tugged his mum's arm, and I heard him say, "It's Princess Peach." so even he recognised who she was meant to be. But I think I'm going to end this video now. I need to finish getting ready for my niece coming round. And have a nice pub lunch. And then by the time that we get back it'll be more or less time for Isabel getting home. But thanks so much for watching. Hopefully the next video will be a little bit more happier, I'm sure it will. But yeah, please do like my video, subscribe if you're new. I feel stupid saying all this when I'm sad, but needs must. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.